will see today in playing with numbers some more example by divisibility rule. If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of the factors of that number. Second example, if the number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product also. Then third one is, if two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum of all divisible by that number. Fourth one is, if two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their difference is also divisible by that number. Exercise 3.5. Which of the following statement are true? First one, if a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. It is false because 6 is divisible by 3. But 6 will not be divisible by 9. So this is false. Write a statement. 6 is divisible by 3, but 6 cannot divide by 9. So the statement is false. Second one is, if a number is divisible by 9, it must be divisible by 3. Yes, it is true. Yes, it is true because 18 can divide by 9th table, means 18 can divide by 3rd table also, because 18 by 9 is 2. 18 by 3 is 6. 6 3s are 18, 9 2s are 18. So it is true. Then C question is, a number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by both 3 and 6. It is also true because in this example only we can tell. This is C question. 18 can divide by 3 also. 18 can divide by 6 also, because 18 by 6 is 3 6 are 18. 3 6 are 18. So 18 can divide by 3 also. 18 can divide by 6 also. So it is true. Next question is, if a number is divisible by 9 and 10 both, then it must be divisible by 90. Yes, because 9 and 10, if you take 9 into 10, will get 90. So that any number can divide by 9 and 10, it is 90, means separately also we can divide by 9th table or 10th table, both also. Suppose now 90 can divide by 9, 10 times it will be. 90 can divide by 10, it will become 9 times. Otherwise 9 2s are 18. So we can divide one more example. 180 divided by 10 means 0 0 will get cancelled, will get 18. Otherwise 180 can divide by 9 also, because 1 9s are 9, 2 9s are 80 and 2. So this same 180 can divide by 90 also. 0 0 will get cancelled, 1 9s are 2 9s are. So 2 times is 90, 10th table 18 times, 9th table 20 times. So it can be divisible. So therefore it is true. E question is, if two numbers are co-primes, at least one of them must be prime number. No, it is false, because example I am taking 8 and 9. 8 is even number, 9 is not a prime number, because 9 ones are 9, 3 3s are 9. So both also I have not taken prime number. Then 2, common number is 1, because 8 ones are 8, here 9 ones are 9. So 1 is the common for both. So that 8 and 9 common factor is 1. So that this both are co-prime number. But 8 and 9 is not a prime number. So it is false. First main remaining sums is your homework. Second question, here are two different factor trees for 60. Write the missing number. I'll do first one, you have to do second one. So in this 60, they are going to divide 6 into 10. 6 tens are 60. Then 6, how can we divide by second table? 2 threes are 6. So in this place we have to write 3. Then in this 10 they are dividing by fifth table. 5 into 2. 5 twos are 10. So 3 we have to write, 2 we have to write. Same like that, do B1. Third question is, which factors are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number? Composite number means without the prime number, every number is called composite number. Prime number means only one time it will go in that same table, that is called prime numbers. Example 2, 3, 5, this all the number. 7 and 11, this all the number will go in that table only one time. This is called prime number. But composite number, other than this, all the number are composite number. For example, I will take now 42 is a composite number. So this number can divide by prime numbers, that is 2. 2 twos are 4 and 1 twos are 2. The same 21 can divide in the prime number 3 sevens are 21. Now this 42 can tell 2 into 3 into 7. No need to divide again 7 in one table or 1 in 7 table. This one is not required here. That's what they are telling here. 2 into 3 into 7. This is called prime numbers. So composite number, when we do the prime factorization, this is called prime factorization. So 1 is the factor which is not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. This one you can write also, without writing also the same meaning only. So this one no need to write in this place. Fourth question is, write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in terms of its prime factors. What is the greatest 4-digit number? 9999. This is the greatest number. So we can divide this in third table. 3 is prime numbers. So third table, 3 threes are 9, again 3 threes are 9, again 3 threes are 9. So we will get 3333. Again this can be divided by third table. 1 threes are 3, again 1 threes are 1 threes are 1 threes are. So this is 1111. This can be divided by 11th table. 1 11s are 11. And we cannot take this one, so at a time we are going to take this double one, that is 11. So 0 we have to tell, again 11 ones are 11. This is prime number. So all the prime number we have taken 3 into 3 into 11 into 101. So we can write 9999 equal to 3 into 3 into 11 into 101. But we can tell this is as 3 square into 11 into 101 also. Fifth question is your homework, because smallest 5-digit number you have to do is same like fourth question. Sixth one, find all the prime factors of 1729 and arrange them in ascending order. Now state the relation, if any, between two consecutive prime factors. 1729 can divide by 7th table. 7th table, 2 7s are 14. If you do minus 17 minus 14 is 3. Take this 2 down. 4 7s are 28. Now do minus. This is 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. We have to bring 9 down. Now 7 7s are 49. So we'll get now 247. This 247 will get 13th table 19 times. 19 into 13 will get 247. So this number can be write 7 into 13 into 19. Now these numbers are consecutive prime numbers. 7 also is prime number. Next 7 it is 13. Then it is 19 because 7 after 7 11 we have in prime numbers, then 13, then it is 17, then it is 19. So consecutive means next to this number. Next number for this next number is this 3 are consecutive prime numbers.